for us to come online, and due to a normal way, yeah, na ama time, I BB basa, but yeah, that Kadian Ponyan Coponsi say, or they in a Sabishia mobile, and there anyway a braymo, ye be swim be afa, and there a friend of comfort zone, a quite bang, the first one, it be free a comfort zone, and normal be brain, I was say, say why I shall say no man into free a comfort zone. So we are looking tonight on how ways we can move out, or we can go out from our comfort zone. Being at your comfort zone, count yourself that you are not ready to grow. So being in your comfort zone is a disease, and we are aimed to talk about how and ways that we can get out from our comfort zone. But in all, let's look at something here. Let's talk about something. If we say if you say comfort zone, what's comfort zone in psychology? So let me read something from positivepsychology.com. Now firmly embedded in cultural discourse, the metaphor of living one's comfort zone became popular in the 1990s. So the phrase comfort zone was coined by management thinker Judith Bardwick in her 1991 work, Danger in the Comfort Zone. Comfort zone is a behavioral state within which a person operates in an anxiety-neutral conditions, using a limited set of behaviors to deliver a steady level of performance, usually without a sense of risk. So tonight we want to look at how we can move out, how we can go away from our comfort zone. Your comfort zone, but kindly also tag me wherever you are watching us from, so we can know the type of language we need to use more. And baby be out here if we try say or comment and the comment section near the type of language or the type of sound that you get it. So we want to look at what is comfort zone in psychology. Then we will also move from comfort zone to growth zone. Moving from comfort zone to growth zone. Then we look at benefits of leaving the comfort zone. We will look at for example, so okay, that Sagwadi, welcome from South Africa. Thank you. Tonight we are all looking at how we can move out from our comfort zone. So after the benefits of living our comfort zone, then we also quick look at tips to support living your comfort zone. Wow. So these are the things that we are coming to look at tonight, and we will give you ways to leave your comfort zone. So I think we will not look at all but at least we will fish out two, three, four things that will make us brave, that will help us to move away from our comfort zone. So, as in psychology is asking, what is comfort zone? Within the comfort zone, there isn't much incentive for people to reach new heights of performance. It's here that people go about routines devoid of risk, causing their progress to plateau. But the concept can be traced further back to the world of behavioral psychology. In 1907, Robert Yerkes and John Dorsey conducted one of the first experiments that illuminated a link between anxiety and performance. So the core idea is that our nervous system have a Goldilocks zone of arousal Too little, and you remain in the comfort zone where boredom sets in, but too much, and you enter the panic zone, which also stalls progress. So, in all what we are saying or what we want to tell you is that how can we move out from our comfort zone? Looking at what you have in your bank account, it makes you cool, or it makes you steady, it makes you stagnant at where you are. But we are looking at what is in my bank account. How am I going to get addition of it? So if I do my normal days routine concerning on what is in my bank account, that do you think it can lead you? Do you think it can make you be out from your comfort zone? No. So from comfort zone to growth zone. When leaving the comfort zone, fear doesn't always equate to being in the panic zone. As below, there is a diagram that I feel to show. So let me show you what we are reading from. So this is the pure diagram to tell you when are you leaving your comfort zone. So as you see, the big one where the arrow is the comfort zone. That's the feel safe and in control. So before you can move out from your comfort zone, you need to jump to fear zone. That's affected by others' opinion, find excuses, lack self-confidence. Then you move to learning zone, deal with challenges and problems, acquire new skills, extend the comfort zone. Then we move to growth zone, find purpose, live dreams, set new goals, realize aspiration. So this is what we are all looking at. We need to get something like this in our life. Right now in our state, right now where we are, we feel comfortable because we are working, we get paid every month. If we are doing a government work, every month we get our pay. So we know that we will be paid every month. But how can you get additional money attached to what you are gaining? How are you going to get additional money unless you move out from your comfort zone? That's where moving out from your comfort zone, the next zone you will go is the growth zone. But moving out from comfort zone is not as that much easy for you to take your bag and say you are moving out from your comfort zone. That's where you enter a fear zone. Fear zone is the affected by others' opinion. So in your comfort zone, I can say you have friends, you have a lot of people around you that you mingle with. But as you want to go to your growth zone, before you move out from your comfort zone to the fear zone, that's where you try as much as possible to take off or decide the type of friends you need. So at this stage or at this point, that's where some people will start pointing finger on you. That's when some people will be talking much about you. Oh, look at this man, look at this boy, look at this woman, look at this girl. See, he has got money, so he is not minding us. Look at what he is doing. They will talk a lot about you. But if fear don't take you, then it will bring you back to your comfort zone, because you would think about, hey, Charlie, what they are saying, I don't like what they are saying, so let me mingle with them. That can't help you to move out. That can't help you to grow. That's where you want to move from your comfort zone to next level. So in your fear zone, then you move to learning zone. So because you have been able to decide some things for yourself, you have been able to move out from some things that you didn't want to do anymore. Then you come to learning zone. Then it means you need to get additional mindset. You need to get additional thinking mentality. You need to learn something new. You need to learn the new skills. You need to do something different. So that's where we deal with challenges and problems. That's when that stage or that zone is where you get a lot of challenges, but you find or you try as much as possible to find solution to, because it's a learning zone. You have to acquire new skills, then extend the comfort zone. So once you learn or once you acquire new skills, then it means you have moved out from your comfort zone. Because at your comfort zone you were only focusing, or you were only doing your best at what you can do, but this time around you have add additional thing to it, and the additional thing is the learning zone. Then we move to the last zone. The last zone is the growth zone. So it means that after you being able to encounter or to move out from the fear zone to learning zone, then you come back, then you progress to growth zone. Then it means you are find a purpose. You are find a different purpose. You have life dreams. You have set a new goals. You have realized aspiration. That's where we call it growth zone. So looking at comfort zone, how to move out of comfort zone, these are the stages, or these are the steps that you pass through. Please, you can also as possible send your requests, your comments in, even if it's a suggestion or anything you don't understand. We are all here learning to acquire something different. We want to move out away from our comfort zone to growth zone. So let's look at the benefit of living comfort zone. Let me give you four benefits of living comfort zone. That's self-actualization. Living your comfort zone, for many, self-actualization acts as a powerful incentive to leave the comfort zone. The concept was popularized through Abraham Maslow's theory. The Abraham Maslow's theory is 1943 of human motivation, which he described as follows: what a man can be, he must be. This need we may call self-actualization. Guys, sorry, let me see. Maslow's hierarchy of needs operates like ladder. We have physiological needs. So Maslow's theory, we have physiological needs. That's where you need food, water, warmth, rest. Then you move to safety needs. Once you have your physiological needs, then you try as much as possible to move to safety needs. That's security and safety. Then you move to next step, because you have food, you have water, you have security. Then you have to move to next step. This is where you ask yourself, or you tell yourself that you are moving away from your comfort zone. So then you move to belongings and love needs, intimate relations, friends. Then we move to esteem needs. That's prestige and feeling of accomplishment. Then the last one is self-actualization. So as long as the decision to leave the comfort zone aligns with a person's value, this shift is akin to making a bid for self-actualization. Why is this important? For one, not striving for growth could mean falling into a state of inertia later in life. Then let's look at the second benefit of living or moving away from your comfort zone. Development of growth mindset. So always you will be developing mindset that bring growths. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck's, in 2008, work on mindset marked a paradigm shift in the field of positive psychology. Her research distinguished between two contrasting belief systems: the fixed versus growth mindset. The fixed versus growth mindset. With a fixed mindset, people believe they have set. Wow. Let's get this point well. With the fix, let's look at the fix and the growth mindset. So this means that in life we have two people in living. We have a fixed mindset people and we have a growth mindset people. So today I ask you, who are you? Are you a fixed mindset or are you a growth mindset? So let's try as much as possible to live away or to move out from our comfort zone. So with fixed mindset, people believe they have set doses of each ability with a corresponding ceiling on how much they can achieve. Failure reveals inadequacy and criticism becomes a fatal blow to self-esteem. The growth mindset means recognizing humans as malleable. From this stance, setbacks become opportunities for learning. That's what Dweck also said in 1999. And our potential becomes unlimited. Intentionally, leaving the comfort zone goes hand in hand with developing a growth mindset. So if you want to live out from your comfort zone, then it has to go with a growth mindset. So if your mind, I tell you today, if your mind is not a growth or mindset, move away from your fixed mindset and go to growth mindset. That's where you can move away from your comfort zone. So while the fixed mindset keeps us trapped by fear of failure, the growth mindset expands the possible. It inspires us to learn and take healthy risks, leading to positive outcomes across life domains. Resilience and anti-fragility. That's one of the benefits for moving away from your comfort zone. Life isn't exactly a predictable affair. Perhaps then people shouldn't be either. Sooner or later, everyone faces adversity. A habit of expanding our comfort zone equips people to handle change and ambiguity with, oh please, I can't read. Oh sure, I think my brother is from, please, where are you from? Korea, China, or because of your test, try as much as possible if you can convert to English for us to read it for you. Taking this further, Satiscan Nazin Talib introduced the concept Japan. Oh, sharp. Big ups, and we thank you. We are all learning today. We are trying as much as possible to move away from our comfort zone, because the comfort zone we are living in will not give us any beneficial thing. It will end up in crisis for us. So we are learning how we can move out from our comfort zone. So looking at the resilience and anti-fragility as benefits of moving away from your comfort zone. Life isn't exactly a predictable affair. Perhaps then people shouldn't be either. Sooner or later, everyone faces adversity. A habit of expanding our comfort zone equips people to handle change and ambiguity with more poise, leading to resilience. Try as much as possible also to share the link, subscribe to the page, and share to your group or any platform that you have, so we can also get new members who will be willing to learn what we are learning tonight. Taking this further, statistician introduced the concept of anti-fragile system, which thrive and grow when exposed to volatility, randoms, disorder, and stressors. Examples include evolution and immune system as well as human psyche. While resilient system bounce back to the same level after a shock, anti-fragile system learn to grow from them. So let's all try as much as possible to move or to keep away from our comfort zone, then move to growth zone. Greater self-efficacy. Greater self-efficacy is outlined by Albert Bandura in 1997. That self-efficacy is the belief in being able to execute necessary actions in service of a goal. Goals that lead to higher self-efficacy are specific, not too difficult, and short-term. Leaving the comfort zone means a phase of trial and error, during which at least some level of success is inevitable. Experiencing this success builds our self-efficiency with belief in our ability starting to grow. Like other benefits of leaving the comfort zone, this probably won't happen overnight, yet the cumulative upward spiral of achievement and confidence can become a potent asset for anyone. So if you are looking at how you can move away from your comfort zone, let's look at some tips to support leaving your comfort zone. So we have some tips here, and let's look at the tips, because you can't just stand up and say I am moving away from my comfort zone. It's by bit by bit. So as by bit you can live or you can move away from your comfort zone. Try as much as possible to subscribe to the channel. Send the link to anyone or to any platform that you have. We are ready, or we are in for globally, for internationally, for everyone to learn with. And we are here today learning how to live or how to move away from our comfort zone. So let's look at tips to support living your comfort zone. What follows are four useful tips to support clients in living their comfort zone. These are a mix of mindset tips and practical guidance on setting goals. You need to reframe stress. Physiological, there is no difference between anxiety and excitement. In physiological, there's no difference between anxiety and excitement. Smith, Bradley, and Lang defined this in 2005. Both entail a stress response, but whether they are perceived as positive or negative is a matter of labeling. Society tends to conceptualize all stress as bad. That's how society tries to conceptualize. But the idea of eustress or positive stress challenges this. Eustress provides the energy to get through a public speech, go on a romantic date, and so on. These stimuli can be reframed as exciting, propelling us out of the comfort zone. Understand neuroplasticity. If you want to move away from your comfort zone, these are the tips. These are some of ideas that can help us, that can support us to move away from our comfort zone. Understand neuroplasticity. An essential step toward internalizing the growth mindset is to embrace neuroplasticity research. Once understood, less courage is needed to make the first move away from comfort zone, because failure itself becomes integral to the journey. At the core of Dweck's theory is that humans are malleable and adaptable. Another good way to appreciate her philosophy is by watching. Then he has a TED talk show. But so looking at things like this, these are the things it will help us. These are the things it will embrace us to move away from our comfort zone. So looking at the tips of moving away from our comfort zone, we have prioritize. The prioritize occupying the comfort zone isn't always detrimental. For example, it might be reasonable to stay in your ukulele playing comfort zone, but not your managing personal finance one. The point is to identify bottlenecks areas of life where being too comfortable does more harm than good. Encourage goals, selectivity in clients so they can focus effectively. Small steps. Moving away from your comfort zone, it takes a steps. So you can start, or you have to start with a small step by step, bit by bit. It's okay to take small methodical steps as well as larger, bolder ones. Leaving behind the comfort zone doesn't mean recklessly throwing caution to the wind. A step forward is progress, patiently fostering self-awareness while intelligently assessing each zone's boundaries is a sure way to make process as smooth as possible. So guys, these are the steps, these are the things or ways we can use as much as possible to move away from our comfort zone. Let's look at 7 ways to move from comfort zone, because we need to move. We need to find any barriers. We need to look at any grounds, any holes that can help us to move away from our comfort zone. So let's look at 7 ways to leave your comfort zone. Having covered the what, why, and how of leaving your comfort zone, let's now cover 7 ways someone might try to do so. Do everyday things differently. If you want to move away from your comfort zone, do your things, what you did today, do it different way tomorrow. In everyday life, there are ample opportunities to challenge yourself. Turn off your smartphone and television while having dinner. Decide what to wear more quickly, or just slow down to take in the surroundings on a walk. These changes break you out of old comfortable routines. Expand your professional skill set. Ways to leave your comfort zone. Expand your professional skill set. Growing your skill set can foster creativity and refresh your self-confidence, as well as increase employability. Skills like public speaking, negotiation, and leadership can represent a new challenge for many people. Investing in them can build resilience, people satisfaction, and open up more opportunities than ever. Try a new diet. These are all ways for you to move out from your comfort zone. Try a new diet. Yes, many people want to improve their diet and stop relying on comfort food. So looking at every blessed day, you have a type of food you would like best, and every blessed day you eat. Every blessed day, try as much as possible to change it tomorrow. Eat different food. Eat a diet that you haven't even tasted before, because these are all ways that you can build up for yourself to move away from your comfort zone. Trying a new diet. Many people want to improve their diet and stop relying on comfort food. Doing so often means trying something new. And what are you trying new? If you want to stop eating your old food, sticking to a healthy diet can be as challenging as it's rewarding, with self-efficacy growing as you hit milestone goals along the way. Take workout to the next level. Similarity, many aspire to this goal. For some, it can mean running this first 5K, but for others, it might be completing a triathlon. Aiming high with exercise is emblematic of living comfort zone and a great way to get the ball rolling. Let's all try as much as possible to get the ball rolling, because we need to move away from our comfort zone, and we are moving, we are moving, we are moving. We have to move, because there's nothing much best in our comfort zone. We need to move into a growth zone. That's where we can get something better. Get creative. That's the next step, or tips, ways to leave comfort zone. Get creative. Creativity, anything from writing a poem to building a business, usually involves an element of risk. Creative endeavors are about stepping into the unknown with failing and subsequent learning as expected outcomes. Exercise creativity is a good way to train yourself to have a growth mindset and let go of need for perfection from the outset. Challenge your beliefs. What do you believe? Challenge it. While exploring alternative perspective can be uncomfortable, it enables growth and insight by challenging entrenched belief. So try as much as possible to challenge your belief. This might take several forms, such as reading varied books, genres, diversifying who you talk to, and visiting new places. It's easy to get stuck in our ways, but this can lead to complacency, a hallmark of being in the comfort zone. Practice honesty. Practice honesty. Practicing honesty will help you as much as possible to live or to move away from your comfort zone. When employed sensitively, honesty can be a tremendous catalyst for personal growth, whether being straight with yourself in a private journal or telling someone close how you feel. Honesty forces people out of their comfort zone. Through honest communication, we can understand ourselves better and build deeper bonds with others. So guys, these are some ways. These are some things that can help us to move away from our comfort zone. So moving away from our comfort zone, we say it's not much or it's not quite so easy, but it takes a challenge, it takes a movement, it takes a growth. We have a slope format way for you to know if you are in your comfort zone or growth zone. So we have increase in attention, that's the bottom, and then you come to the optimal level. The optimal level is the anxiety, where you try as much as possible to be in your comfort zone. By the time when you start panicking, when you start learning, when you start doing something better, that's the decrease in performance. Then it generates you. So guys, please, tonight we try as much as possible to learn something small, or to learn something about how to move away from our comfort zone. And it's not easy for someone to move away from his or her comfort zone. But I tell you today, I tell you tonight that try as much as possible to do something different, to do something better than what you did today, and it will generate you the steps to move away from the comfort zone. Kindly share and subscribe to the page for us, and we know very soon we will be coming back to give you a new different topic. But let's conclude, let's bring down moving away from comfort zone curtain to an end. And I'm using this opportunity to open up my comment section. If anyone has suggestion, if anyone has motivation, if anyone has any comment, you can send it. Just about a minute, then we close up. Even if you want to help us to improve our production, we are ready. If you want to give us invitation to visit your community, your country, we are always ready. We are ready for everything. So that's how to leave your comfort zone and enter your comfort zone. So we are trying as much as possible, and we are pleading on behalf that try best to move away from your comfort zone to growth zone. Thank you. Good night. But stay tuned. We will be back again very soon. We will be back again very soon with a different topic as we have started our live sessions. Thank you very much. Living away.